Hey everyone, it's been a while since we've done a Mog episode, but I have some free time, and I kind of wanted to actually start getting back into Mog. But a couple of notes: I've basically just stopped playing the Fire Emblem game. I really wasn't enjoying it that much to the point I was at, and couldn't really be bothered to keep playing it. Unfortunately, it is a classic Fire Emblem game. A lot of them kind of get like that after a while. But I decided I was just kind of going to trash most of the Mog list and play something else for now while I was trying to rebuild the Mog list. But anyways, so we're going to start with a different game now, and that game is Monster Hunter Stories. Go ahead and click this. Yeah, there you go. So Monster Hunter Stories, it's an RPG spin-off of Capcom's long-running Monster Hunter franchise, a franchise that started in the early 2000s, I believe. I remember when the first game came out. It was a very unique game when it first came out, because it was the idea of, like, you're hunting monsters, but at the same time it kind of had a survivalist aspect where you're getting materials to build things in order to hunt more monsters, to build bigger things, to hunt more monsters, and that trend kind of stayed with the series, but it got more streamlined as what people really wanted to do was hunt monsters. But alongside of that, instead of hunting monsters, there were people who wanted to be friends with some of the cute, awesome, cool monsters. And that's kind of like the base of this game. So instead of hunting down monsters, this title allows the players to ride and befriend monsters and have battles in turn-based combat instead of like the real-time kind of action adventure style combat that you got in Monster Hunter. The original game debuted on the 3DS back in October of 2016, but didn't get a worldwide release till September of 2017. I'm not quite sure why that was. That was an odd... It's not like it was an odd time for gaming. It just maybe Capcom... It was an odd time for Capcom, though. That I will say. It was an odd time for Capcom. But the game did eventually come out in 2017. The game would later be remastered for the Switch and PS4 and Windows in last year, 2024, back in June. It's also coming to Xbox One in November. The version I'm going to be playing is the Switch version. I'll be playing it on the Switch too. Unfortunately, I don't have a hard copy version. This game's kind of unique in that it doesn't really have a hard copy version unless you buy the Asian release, which has both the first and second game. Only the second game got a physical release in the States. The first game got like a digital only release. You can still get a cartridge, but it's one of those fake cartridge code things that I despise. I'm like, why do we even make these? Anyway, this spin-off was popular enough to warrant some sequels. There's Monster Hunter Stories 2, which released in 2021 on the Switch. And a third game is coming out next year, 2016, called Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection. It seems like it's going to be a little more mature story, from what I see. And in general, the franchise is a little more chill. Chill, relax, nice. It's like a Pokemon game. It's kind of monster collecting-ish. It's not really monster collecting, but it's monster collecting-ish. It was also apparently popular enough to get an anime series that I found out was like over 80 episodes long, which is quite a lot for an anime series these days. The series is called Monster Hunter Stories Ride On. Apparently, I was dubbed in English if anyone actually wants to watch it. Anyway, that's kind of it for the setup for the game. Let's hop right into it.